Hi, I'm Joanne Carey. Welcome back to my channel. And today the guides come through with really an energy forecast. They're speaking about where we're at in the next few weeks and where we're going over the next few months. A few interesting surprises for us upcoming, so I hope you enjoy their message. We are here as we are always here, and we are so pleased to be connecting with you on this day. What a beautiful time on earth it is. Although many things are showing themselves once again being in a bit of turbulence, right from the shifting that Mother Earth is doing, that will continue as she continues to realign herself to the higher frequencies. It may show as a bit of upset in your world, but we suggest that it is the perfect thing for a consciousness that is your planet, who has also agreed to shift upwards. And as she shifts upwards, all of you will shift upwards, regardless of your awakened state or not. For those of you who are awake, for those of you who are leading the way, as the case may be, as those who hear these words on this call and on the replay, you are the bright lights, and you are going through quite a wash cycle right now as you are being cleansed and cleared and anchored so that you may hold the light for those that are going to be thrown a little bit up into the chaos in the next few months. Not to scare you, you are well prepared for this. You are right where you need to be right now in order for you to be the light that you are. Your greatest challenge right now is to be aware of those things that are confronting you so that you can see them, acknowledge them, and allow them to integrate and or release as they need to. Things are happening quickly. And that means that you don't have to play around in the denser energies for as long as you may have needed to in the past. And this is accelerating more and more each day. You may think of it as the exponential curve, that this is going to continue to get faster and quicker with every now moment that you exist on in this planet. And so what does this really mean? This means that the world is going to be approaching or is approaching another major shift. Often, if you think of a software company, they release major releases of a software package, and then there are little releases. You might see it as 0.1 and then release 2. And then when they're smaller, you will see it as 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Well, dear ones, you are hitting up against another major release in your software program, as the case may be. You are moving into a new template, if you wish to view it in that sense, of which case this is another major upgrade. And when such upgrades happen on the earth, it applies to everybody. And those people who continue to try to play the old program, dance in the old frequencies, are going to find it very difficult. It doesn't mean that they are not going to try. It doesn't mean that you are not going to see the turmoil, for indeed that is exactly what is going to happen. When you upgrade to the new version of yourselves of a planet, then all that is not in resonance, is no longer in coherence with, is no longer compatible with the new frequency, must be seen in order to be released. It cannot hold in this frequency. And so that will naturally, as by course of energy law, will be released. But nothing can be released of your creations until that you have seen it and acknowledged it. That comes both individually, what you need to see in order to move forward on your individual paths. But as you know, you are part of the human collective, and it is the collective that needs to see this. And it is done in energy, and now it is coming into the outward pictured changes that must occur. You each have very unique roles. You each know what your role is. For many of you, it is simply being the light that you are. It is anchoring in the earth where you are as you stand, being the light, holding the consciousness, not contributing to the lower frequencies, being very aware of when you are called to shake hands with fear or shake hands with the lower densities. Other people at this time will be called to action. They will be called to address the systems that are looking to be reformed, made new, where there are new systems coming into play. So each individual soul has a purpose on the planet. So they might be bringing in new systems. They might be what seems to be revolting or using their voice against a system that is no longer serving in order to bring light to it. Every way is okay. And it is important, as the way shower that you are, to not be judgmental of how anyone else is expressing at this time. Your role is to be the light, to be the center or eye of the storm when all becomes a bit turbulent or a bit windy. If you were thinking of yourself in a tornado, you may see people flying by you, figuratively, of course, who are very much in the turbulence of the energy that is floating around you. Your role at this time is very clear. Deal with what is present for you in each moment. Allow it to be easy. And when you see people who are in great turbulence, offer your support. Don't tell them what they need to do, but offer your assistance. Let them know that you are a light. And we don't mean you need to say that I am a beacon of light, I'm a spiritual being. No, you just need to offer a caring hand and a loving heart. Be who you are naturally. Allow yourself to embrace the essence that you are in order to provide whatever support someone is needing without telling them how they should be or how they should act in this time. For they are, in fact, on their own path, and they are receiving exactly what they need in order to learn through. But as you are stabilizing and balancing energy force for those around you, you are able to support them in high ways that will make their transition and their awakening, whichever phase they are at, a little bit easier. You have already paved the path for so many. And you, as you have transmuted those energies within your own field by processing them, by seeing them, by allowing them to release, you have those codes within your system, that energy frequency within your system that can naturally ignite that within themselves so that they can find through that coding exactly what they need in terms to overcome or surmount whatever challenge they are facing. There is nothing that you need to do for them except be you, be the light that you are in the highest frequency. Choose not to shake the hands with the lower frequency when you're called, for indeed you will be called quite often over these next few months. It is a beautiful time. It is an exciting time. And that is a very practical look at some of the things that you are going to be facing in the next few months. However, where we would suggest you may wish to focus your attention is to all the things that are changing and are different in your existence. Spend your time focusing on doing those things that bring you joy, that light you up, that bring you peace and keep you easily within that center eye of the storm. As you allow yourself to continue to grow and expand, be in ease and joy, or whatever variation on the spectrum that is, for sometimes joy just isn't possible in every moment. As you allow yourself to reach to the next step closest to joy in every moment, you are experiencing the joy and excitement of an exponential expansion of consciousness that is absolutely new and wonderful, while supporting those in the highest, while bringing forth to you the highest creations that you can, that are in alignment with that frequency. You will see, and many of you are noticing already, that manifestation is coming much quicker into form. As you have an energy frequency held in your field, you are then seeing the outpicturing of that quite quickly. This is going to continue to quicken closer and closer to instant manifestation as the time progresses. So be excited and enjoy as best as you can within the times that come. Know that you are safe. Know that you are an eternal being of light, that you are this brilliant light being anchored here. All the work that you have done is for this time that you are in right now. Embrace that. Allow any doubt that you have to gently go in a cloud and float away. For you must stand in your knowing of yourself as this divine being, as the protected one, for there is nothing that can harm the divine self that is you. And as you work from the place of love, from your heart center, from the place of joy and excitement and curiosity and wonder, you easily ride this wave and you easily support others in their journey simply by riding the wave. We are so in love. We are so enjoying working with each of you. Your teams are in great honor, support you and love you at every step. Connect with them. Spend time with them. Be in the silence and ask to connect in whatever way feels good to you, as often as you feel called. They are here. They are here with you now. They are here with you always. And they are here with you during this most incredible time on the planet. We send you our love. Together as a beautiful column of light, we shower our love to you from our hearts to your hearts. We role model to you who you are so that you may be this as well. Hold on to our energy if you feel you are faltering, for just as you hold out the hands to others, our hands are always extended. So if you feel yourself off balance, simply reach up and know that our hands are there holding yours to support you in whatever you need in the now moment you are in. We love you each, and for now, we are complete. If you like that message from my team, please like it, share it, turn on notifications, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on other messages just for you.